Life operation. A fatal, one-time surgical technique performed using the Ope Ope fruit that grants immortality to another person at the cost of the user's life. The life operation, also referred to as the perpetual youth surgery, is the most advanced and fatal ability of the Ope Ope fruit. While the fruit is known for its precision spatial manipulation and medical utility, its ultimate technique allows the user to transfer their own life energy into another person, granting them eternal youth or possibly functional immortality. This operation is explicitly stated to kill the user upon successful execution. The process of the life operation has never been shown on screen, but it is repeatedly described in canonical dialogue as a unique capability of the Ope Ope fruit. Seastone-Induced Death. A passive neutralization of devil fruit users that leads to death by vulnerability, not direct damage. Seastone, or kairoseki, is a mineral that emits the same energy as the sea. When in contact with devil fruit users, it disables their powers and weakens their bodies. While not lethal by itself, its usage in shackles, cages, and weapons allows users to be killed by otherwise non-fatal means. For example, Ace was chained in Seastone handcuffs, rendering him unable to escape or defend himself before his execution. The mineral has also been used in marine prisons like Impel Down, where death from exposure, starvation, or torture becomes possible due to power suppression. Devil Fruit Overuse. A fatal breakdown caused by pushing one's devil fruit powers beyond safe biological limits. Only some rare devil fruits carry the risk of fatal overuse. This process typically involves energy exhaustion, organ failure, or mental collapse. A key example is Gear Second, used by Luffy, which shortens the user's lifespan by straining the cardiovascular system. Another example is the Revive fruit used by Brook. While it grants a second life, it does not prevent the soul's eventual degradation if the body is damaged beyond repair. Most notably, Magellan of Impel Down suffers severe physiological damage after using his Venom fruit's techniques at full capacity, requiring days of recovery and risking death with each full power use. While not instantly fatal, the cumulative effects lead toward inevitable breakdown. Accidental cannibalism, an involuntary killing and consumption of others during an uncontrollable hunger. This rare and disturbing method of death occurs when a character loses all self-awareness during an extreme state of hunger and instinctively consumes whatever is nearby, including living beings. The most prominent and only confirmed case of this phenomenon is Charlotte Linlin, later known as Big Mom, during her childhood on Elbaf. At age 5, Linlin entered a hunger-induced frenzy triggered by her craving for semla, a sweet cream bun. While unsupervised, she consumed a large quantity of food and, in the process, unknowingly devoured Mother Carmel and all the children of the Sheep's House orphanage. Drowning. The process of suffocation by water, especially affecting devil fruit users. Devil fruit users lose the ability to swim and become immobilized in water, causing them to sink and drown. This is due to their mystical connection to the sea, which makes them weak and unable to move when submerged. Drowning remains one of the few universal weaknesses shared by all devil fruit users, regardless of their individual powers. Luffy nearly drowned on multiple occasions, including the Arlong Park, and at the climax of the Water 7 saga. While non-users can also drown, the inability to swim makes devil fruit users far more vulnerable in maritime environments, especially when chained or unconscious. Disease and poison. Biological agents that cause internal organ failure, paralysis, or long-term deterioration. One Piece rarely shows characters suffering from diseases, but remains a canonical cause of death. Notable examples include Roger's terminal disease, which led him to voluntarily turn himself in. Poison, however, is more active in combat. Magellan's Venom fruit allows him to produce neurotoxins and corrosive poisons potent enough to kill upon contact. During Impel Down, several prisoners were rendered comatose or dead after being poisoned. Ivankov's healing hormones and antidotes provide rare countermeasures. Buster Call. A large-scale naval bombardment protocol authorized by the world government that results in total annihilation of a target area, often leading to mass death. The Buster Call is the highest level of military response the world government can issue without invoking the full force of the Marines' top brass or Cypher Paul agencies. It involves the deployment of 10 battleships and 5 vice admirals to a designated location, with the objective of complete destruction and extermination of all individuals present, regardless of affiliation, age, or status. The order is triggered through Golden Den Mushi, which transmits a direct signal to Marine headquarters. The most devastating and historically significant use of the Buster Call was on the island of Ohara. Following the world government's discovery that the archaeologists of Ohara had decoded the forbidden poneglyphs,